When a woman is embodying confidence and wisdom, you know a couple things are going on. It's actually not a mystery, it's a science, and you can replicate it. And I'm going to teach you exactly how. Understand this, and the world is yours. This is a personal power grid. And what it contains is the secret to your happiness, to your success, to speeding up all your manifestations, to get unstuck and out of the old loops. No more. Done. Over it. We're moving into a different way of being a woman, a different way of being you. And it involves confidence and wisdom. Confidence, wisdom, crazy making, victimhood. These are your four options for anything you deal with in life. You can make choices that give you confidence and make you wise, or you can make choices that lead to crazy making and make you feel like a victim. This is why it's called personal power, because when you exercise this, as I'm going to teach you, you will always have your power. Here's how it works. It has everything to do with how you're using your energy. Your energy is your highest priority. How you spend your energy and attention will dictate every level of happiness and success in your life. So pay attention. You need personal power in order to get anything. Personal power isn't about force, it's about flow, it's about alignment. When you're in your personal power, you can sit back and relax, and things come to you and it feels easy. Yes, you will have to choose and make some effort, but it won't feel like hustle. There's no need to hustle. It will feel like flow. So, here's how you do it. When you put your attention on things you can control and you actually work on things you can control, that gives you confidence. When you put your attention on things you can't control, like other people and how they feel about you, that leads to crazy making. When you put your attention and realize that there are some things you can't control, and when you stop trying to control things you know you can't control, like other people or the weather or what happened on the news, this makes you wise. When you don't try to change the things that actually are in your power to change, like what you put in your mouth, how you do your hair, who you spend time with, this leads to victimhood. So you have four choices. If you want to be confident and wise, you're going to focus your energy on things you can control. And you're not going to try to change the things that you can't control. Most unhappiness is because people are spending too much time in this area. They are trying to control things they cannot control, like other people and the news and the weather and stuff like that. And it's leading to crazy making. Or they're not trying to change the things that is actually inside their control, and it's leading to victimhood. This leads to despair. We want to avoid the things that lead to despair. Now, where's my green pen? This quadrant right here, all here. This leads to delight. 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 If you're new here, welcome to a world of delight. I'm all about delight, trusting what lights you up. Delight is happiness, glee, bliss, excitement, ecstasy. When we live in a state of delight, that's when we feel our most feminine. That's when we can manifest the most easily. That's when our relationships are in harmony. That's when things come towards us. We don't have to struggle or strive or push. We actually get to live and be and enjoy. We get to be in rest and we get to grow. We get to be who we are and feel good in our own skin, and we get to connect to others. We get to enjoy phenomenal self care and have a great life spending quality time with people we love. And we get to grow in the direction of our biggest dreams and ambition. When we are in this quadrant here, delight. The delight is a state of confidence and wisdom. When a woman is embodying confidence and wisdom, you know couple things are going on. It's actually not a mystery, it's a science, and you can replicate it. And I'm going to teach you exactly how. So, remember what I told you confidence is created by controlling things that you actually can control. What can you control? Well, that circle is kind of small, but it's powerful. You can control your breath. You can take a deep breath. Maybe take one now with me. You can control the food you eat. You can control what you do with your body. You can control who you spend your time with. You can control what underwear you put on in the morning. You can control how often you shower. You can control what style of clothes you wear or how you do your hair. All of that is within your control. And when you take that and run with it and say, yes, I can become a confident woman. I can take back the power where I've given it away. Here, not trying to change the things you actually have the power to change. Or here, trying to control things that only lead to crazy making because they are outside of your circle of influence and control, like other people's opinions of you, or the weather, the news, the past, that goes into this category too. When you spend time doing the things that you can do to control the things you can control, i.e., in your personhood mostly and your self care, you gain confidence. When you let go of trying to change the things that you just can't control, they were never yours to control, you gain wisdom. Both confidence and wisdom is a state of delight. It's a state, feminine energy and consciousness that allows things to flow. You feel good about yourself and who you are. You can accept and you can just be. When you are in this state over here, you're heading towards despair because there's no growth possible here. You are literally in a crazy making cycle, trying to change things that aren't yours to change, trying to control things that aren't yours to control. This only leads to crazy making. Leave him already, okay? If you need to hear that, leave him already. And this, not trying to change the things that are actually in your power to control, that leads to victimhood. You are not a victim. You actually have so many things you can do and choose to change your circumstances. Start recognizing it. Your goal, wherever you're at in life, is to get out of this zone. This is no go zone, this despair zone. Everything is about this zone, the zone of delight. Zone of delight. Controlling things you can control to build your confidence. Letting go of things you can't control. Not trying to change them anymore. That will create wisdom. No more victimhood. No more crazy making. Every single day, making choices that give you confidence and wisdom. Just say no to the things that only lead to crazy making or victimhood. It is that simple. You get to be the woman you desire to be, and you get to experience joy, peace, bliss, delight. That is what you're made for. That, my friends, is the key. I trust this video is of value to you. If you liked it, watch this one next.